You'll be going back for these high dome chocolate chip muffins. They have a crisp crust and a melt in your mouth crumb dotted with molten chocolate chips in every single bite. It's got butterscotch nutty notes from brown butter that takes these muffins to the next level. Let's make it because we do want it to cool down before we add it into the batter. So take some butter and a gentle low heat, keep swirling the pan around till it melts and turns brown like this. The milk solids start to caramelize and it gives you a really butterscotchy, nutty aroma, and that's when you know it's ready. And it also turns brown in color. So you'll keep that aside, and in another bowl, I have some almost room temperature milk. It should be slightly lukewarm but leaning towards room temperature. Into that, you'll add some vinegar and stir it around. This will curdle the milk and give you milk solid bits like this. That is perfect. You're going to keep that aside. Now, in a bigger mixing bowl, I'm going to take two sugars. So I'll start off with light brown sugar and then also add some castor sugar. This helps enhance the flavor, and the molasses content in the light brown sugar also helps add moisture and moistness, tenderness to your muffins. Once you have given it a good whisk and combined it, you'll add in the instant buttermilk that you prepared earlier, and into this I'm also going to add some room temperature sour cream. These ingredients are hands down big bold flavor enhancers, and they add a beautiful punch of flavor, and not just flavor, also dramatically enhance the texture of the final muffins. And so you're going to add them in, give it a good whisk till it's well incorporated. Then I'll crack open one room temperature egg and also flavor it with some vanilla extract and give it a good whisk just until the egg has integrated well with the rest of the wet ingredients. Into this now it's time to add our dry ingredients. So we have some all-purpose flour and then some baking powder and some salt. We are not going to be neutralizing the acidity with baking soda here. We want those high domes. So I will just increase the quantity of baking powder. All the ingredients are listed on the screen and also in the description box. After you have sifted in your dry ingredients, you'll gently fold them in like this, and when you almost don't see any dry bits anymore, you will swap your spatula with a whisk and just mix it really well until a nice smooth velvety batter forms. You want to make sure that you're not overworking the batter, just until it comes together. So about 10 seconds or so is more than enough. And now you'll add in your brown butter. Always ensure that you're making the brown butter ahead of time so it has cooled down to room temperature. You do not want to add hot brown butter in here. You also want to scrape in all of the caramelized milk solids in there because they are packed with flavor. If your brown butter is hot, the baking powder will start to activate, and you absolutely do not want that. So make sure that the brown butter is at room temperature, then gently fold it in like this until the butter has incorporated into the batter. Now into this I am going to add some chocolate chips, but I won't add them directly in. I'll take a small spoonful of some all-purpose flour and coat these chocolate chips in that flour so that they don't sink to the bottom as they bake, so that the surface of these muffins is well coated with these chocolate chips in every single bite. Now you'll fold these in gently, and then you won't bake these straight away. You will pop this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. Not only does it help get the flavors to meld really well, it also helps the gluten to relax and everything to settle down. And I have found out that when you pop the cold muffin batter into a very hot oven, you get those really high muffin domes. So about 15 minutes before you're ready to bake them, preheat your oven to 220 degrees Celsius. Place your muffin liners or cupcake liners in alternate cavities in the muffin pan, and using a pastry brush, grease the edges of the muffin tin so that the muffin tops do not stick to the tin. And then I'm going to take a 5 centimeter ice cream scoop and use 2 heaped spoonfuls or scoopfuls of the muffin batter and overfill the muffin tin, and then top it with some chocolate buttons. These are milk chocolate chips that I've used, and also sprinkle generously with some sea salt. And now this will go in the oven first at 220 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes, and then you lower the temperature to 180 degrees Celsius and bake for more 21 to 22 minutes, or until a knife, skewer or a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. After about 10 to 15 minutes, transfer these to a wire rack to cool completely, and they are ready to be enjoyed. I promise you, these are the best chocolate chip muffins you'll have. And if you're looking for a fruity kick to your muffins, then these lemon blueberry muffins hit just the right spot. Click the photo on the screen to watch it next. Enjoy and happy baking!